Good morning, Knights. It's Monday, November 9th. I'm Dylan Wilson, and you're watching Night TV News. It's homecoming week. The Knights face the Centennial Titans at the Star on Thursday at 7 p.m. And while this is Independence's 7th-year open, that doesn't mean homecoming is anything less than an extraordinary experience.
Students and staff are readily preparing for homecoming. Homecoming shows the cosmic level of school spirit around our campus. IHS opened its doors to students in 2014, and ever since, students have been coming in and out of these doors discovering what it truly means to be a Knight.
Is that having pride in your school develops a sense of community. So you have a community of shared values, of supporting each other, of a network of teachers, adults, and students that can get together and really feel that sense of support and fun and just doing things for each other.
Traditions like homecoming, even a virtual one, are important to a student body and its community.
I think it's still important because it's those connections that make us a school. It's kind of the fabric that binds everybody together as a school. So
Senior Emma Schmitz says that it's still important to participate in school activities and support your school, even when many things have been limited due to COVID-19, like homecoming.
I think that it's really important for people to be involved in things just to kind of get out there, because I'm in student council and theater. It's just a new experience, and it's letting me really get that full high school experience for me being involved.
You can show your school pride by participating in the different themed days during homecoming week this week, and by cheering on our student athletes at the game. You can watch the game live through nfhs.com. Reporting for Night TV, I'm Isabel Smith.
Whether you're going to the game or not, you can still show your school spirit this week during our dress-up days. Tomorrow's Fan Day, Wednesday is Space Day, Thursday is homecoming, so be sure to go all out for the purple out. Finally, Friday is quarantine wear. Wear the comfiest outfit you got. While you all may be wearing your coziest outfits this week, one of our reporters, Izzy Smith, has been sewing her own homecoming dress. She's not letting the lack of dance stop her from creating a masterpiece. Here's Izzy in a new segment we're calling From Izzy's Imagination.
So I'm using a pre-cut pattern, and the overlayer is going to be this really pretty embroidered rose fabric, and I already have a bucket with the bodice pieces that I've already sewn to the inner fabric. At the moment I am sewing the outer fabric of the skirt to the inner fabric of the skirt, so I can start on the dress, and I still have a lot more pieces to go, but I don't know how it'll turn out. Follow for part 2. Part 2 of making my new dress. So I right now am sewing the side front to the bodice front, and this is what's called a princess seam, and I had already sewn one part just to test the water since I had never done a princess seam before, and so I sewed the other part up, and now I am basically doing the same with the bodice back, which are 2 separate pieces because it closes with a zipper in the end. So now I am sewing the bodice side back to the bodice side front so I can make the entire bodice. It will not be closed up with a zipper until I add the skirt, and I pinned it onto my dress form just to see what it would look like with very mediocre success, because it can't be closed yet. And so yeah, that's basically what the finished bodice looks like. I think it looks really, really good, and I'm very proud of it. So yeah, follow and like for part 3.
This is the third and final part of making my homecoming dress. So first I basically just stitched up all of the skirt pieces together, and then I had to pleat it. I have never pleated before, and they didn't really turn out that good, but I mean, I'm proud of them, so yeah. And then I basically just stitched up all of the skirt pieces after pleating, and it was a lot of skirt. This is a floor-length dress, and basically I just sewed it all up except for the part where I was going to add the zipper, and I attached the bodice that I made in part 2 to the part, and then I stitched it up, stitched the zipper in, and then basically just stitched the lining and stitched all the shoulders and everything like that. Put it onto my dress form, and so yeah, that's basically the finished dress. I am very proud of it. Bye!
While homecoming holds a place in our hearts, it's incredibly special for our seniors who are playing in their final high school seasons. Seniors have been reflecting on their time here at Independence, and so have their coaches, who have seen them grow in a number of ways.
Since their freshman year, there's been a lot of growth. A lot of things happen from your freshman to your senior year. You grow not only physically, but mentally and spiritually as well. And they're great leaders on the field, in the locker room, and hopefully in the school building as well. So they've really matured a lot and become great leaders for our program.
And while they'll still certainly leave an incredible legacy behind, they've still got a lot of game in them. Quarterback Braylon Braxton shares how he hypes his team up for any challengers who face the Knights.
I just tell them, let's go. We're the only people that can beat us. If we playing at our best, nobody can really play with us.
Football players aren't the only ones training to bring home wins for IHS. Students around the school are working every day to bring home the gold.
Student athletes at Independence High School are an important part of our student body. Student athletes have to balance their school life while also excelling at their sport.
I just keep my priorities straight, like I don't do unnecessary things during the week, and like I keep my video games to a minimum. I know what I need to do in life, you know what I mean?
Student athlete Ratul Naga shares his favorite part about high school track.
So I love the meets, honestly. Like, it's just super fun. You get to hang out with all the people you beat, and food's good. It's just like a fun thing to do.
Ratul shares an inside scoop about being a student athlete.
Like, student athletes, like, you may think we slack off and stuff, but like, to be able to go to the track meets, we got to keep our grades on check. And like, it's like a lot of work. So you got to keep your grades on check. You got to be like good with the teachers. You got to be good with the coaches, and then you get to compete, and then you have to practice. It's like it's a process, but like it's not as easy as you think it is.
Parduan, Night TV News.
The Knight Orchestra participated in all-region auditions, and now many of our Knights are moving on to the all-region competition in hopes of competing at state.
This year, the Knight Orchestra saw great success in the all-region process, sending a vast amount of musicians forward in the process and possibly through the upcoming state auditions. Diego Patino, a bassist, describes why the all-region auditions are important for him and the other musicians who made it this year.
This year, we're not having a concert, so it's like a stepping stool into our all-state auditions.
Patino also describes what comes next for the Independence all-region musicians.
So for those of us that made it far enough into the region process and got high enough shares, we're reporting for all states to see if we get into that. And there we're competing with all the best region people from all the regions in Texas.
Another successful bassist, Darshan Desai, described the changes with the all-region process and how it affected him and some of the other musicians participating in all-region.
I think it affected everyone really, because a lot of people weren't really used to the online thing. But it also made people feel better because they had more opportunities to audition in that window.
When asked if Independence will send more people to all-region in years to come, Desai confidently explains why he thinks they will.
I think that, yeah, because I think it's a great opportunity for everyone to take.
State auditions were held from Halloween to the 4th, and the virtual convention will be happening on February 10th to the 13th. We'll keep you up to date with the results. Reporting for Night TV News, I'm Sam Rainey.
The Knight Choir had 9 members make the all-region mixed choir, which led the district. Let's check out the preparation they did to achieve their success.
Here at Independence High School, choir has been working very hard to accomplish their goals. 9 members have made the all-region mixed choir and have put a lot of preparation into doing so.
All-region choir is actually a pretty big accomplishment. It's something I've always looked forward to in the choir. I've been preparing last year and this year, and I'm really excited about it.
To prepare for regionals, I go home and practice every day, and we have like voice audio tracks, so I listen to those, and I tend to practice, different notes and rhythms and dynamic contrast, and just prepare myself to be the best that I can be for my performance.
These kids worked hard non-stop at home and up at school. We had Zoom rehearsals, we had live sectionals before and after school, and with how different the auditions were this year, we're super proud of the progress and the success.
Congratulations to choir members Luke Nowak, Brendan Beam, Isabella Leonard, Ashley Epen, Nick Gardner, Brooklyn McDonald, Tristan Sabin, Avia Vidala, and Aaliyah Nara Fortuna for making this year's All-Region Mixed Choir, and make sure to wish them luck on their pre-area audition round. Night TV, Dylan Wilson.
Frisco ISD is providing free breakfast and lunch to-go meals upon request thanks to the USDA waivers. Students enrolled in Frisco ISD Virtual Academy and non-Frisco ISD children 18 and under are eligible for the to-go meals. 5 days of breakfast and lunch are provided once a week at one of the district's drive-thru locations. Face-to-face students can still receive their free breakfast and lunch here at IHS in their home campuses, but are not eligible for the to-go meals. For more information on where to pick up to-go meals for virtual students, visit friscoisd.org. School picture retakes are happening Wednesday, November 18th. For virtual students, you can take your pictures from 9:30 to 3:30, and for face-to-face students, 8:30 to 3:30 p.m. Last chance to bring your best smile. Students who would like to change their learning environment from face-to-face or virtual academy for the third quarter have until Friday at midnight to do so. Changes can be made through your student portal. If you do not want to change your learning environment, you don't need to do anything except your schoolwork. Finally, all of Night TV would like to wish Miss Edwards a huge congratulations on winning 2021 Teacher of the Year.
We got a little announcement here for you guys. Miss Edwards, will you come up here? We did a little vote for our campus this year, and Miss Edwards is our 2021 Teacher of the Year.
Miss Edwards was surprised in her first period class with her award and shared a sweet moment with her science students and a few of her colleagues. To all of our teachers, thank you for all you have done for our students and our campus. You inspire us every day. Knights, I'm Dylan Wilson. Be sure to check out Night TV on YouTube and nightpress.org to stay up to date with us. Have a great week and we'll see you soon.